Myself a little bit, let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 1. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
5-yard line.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The extra point.
Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Score, Colts 7.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
David Montgomery.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Colts' 43-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 34. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to find Graham, complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. They took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The give to Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down. That's the
start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, Colts.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now back to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Complete to Jonathan Taylor. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. This is Hines. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Smith in on the tackle.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And a Colts first down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Set up to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14. Bears nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rocky Ya-Sin. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
To Paris Campbell.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Indianapolis.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Looking deep for Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check back 33. Check back 33. Get that quarterback.
They'll try and throw for it here. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Nowhere to go that time.
Number 29.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Check mark 33. Check mark 33. Here we go.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line.
Chicago.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Bears, first down.
Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Jimmy Graham.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Check mark 33. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Whip. Watch the whip.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Check 33. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got, Heavy.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Check mark 33. Let's go, tackle.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
2nd and 3. All going deep here for Taylor. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, a 87 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Blankenship for the extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Blankenship out to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. They're going to look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Colts 28, Bears 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Smith on the return. The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Let's see what you got. Under 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll take a shot down.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10. at their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Rodrigo
Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
makes the score Colts 42, Bears 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 60
They go play action here on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now back to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
And that'll bring up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right, because anyone who can make that time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Big stop, let's go. Check.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go. 54's Mike. 54, watch 54.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. The big fella, the 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jimmy Graham, 81 yards, and the Bears get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
It's the score, Colts 42, Bears 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Below Nichols. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
down.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brought down back at the 38.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll sink now to 0-4.